director of Hanover and King William Habitat for Humanity. We are so excited to be able to have our first ever family reunion here in the neighborhood, Hanover Cove, that we recently finished. We invited all of our past homeowners to come out to enjoy the day together, get to know each other, get to spend time with the construction volunteers who helped build their homes, and get to meet each other, and also celebrate the retirement of our long-term construction manager, George Robinson, who built so many of their homes. So it's been a wonderful day to get to spend time with everybody.
Well, we also wanted to recognize that George Robinson, who has been the longtime construction manager for Hanover Habitat, is planning to retire. And although he's not quite done with us yet, we thought what would be more fitting than at a family reunion with so many of the homeowners whose homes George built, to be able to just honor him and all that he has done for us. I joined this organization just over 6 months ago, and George has been a true gift to me, and just seeing the relationship that he has built with you all out while working on your homes has been wonderful.
Hey, this is my way and the community's way of saying thank you for everything you've done, being who you are. You are an inspiration to me and many others. If I were to think it was just me, I'd be selfish. And so I decided to do this. It's signed by everybody in the community and some of your buddies. So, a little bit, I got a little story to tell about it. It's kind of funny. So, the cross there in the center is made by one piece of steel. You cut two cuts, you take the forge, and while I was beating on that thing, it reminded me of what God does. I'm like, man, if this is how hard he has to work on me, because that thing had to go in the fire about 1,000 times to come out what it looked like. But I thought you'd appreciate that little piece of steel turned into that, out of two cuts in one little piece. And then, of course, when I called about making this verse, and I'll read this verse to you guys. May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge. Ruth 2:12. And the funny thing about this is I had the guy make it, and he misspelled Israel. And I'm like, oh, wow. I was like, you know what, though? It's perfect, because it's not perfect. So, just like us. Anyway, bro, I hope you can find a spot in the garage for that, and we love you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. If anybody has not signed it that wishes to, for right now, I'll just leave it right here if you want to come sign. There's some pins up here colored. You can just pick your color.
George, did you want to say anything?
Well, thank you, Jonathan. I really appreciate that. And, you know, one of the things that has helped us all along and the inspiration for what we do is the appreciation that we get for what we are capable of helping others achieve. And that's been our ultimate goal all along, to help everybody have affordable housing. And it's just great for us to be able to make that happen. And of course, you know, it's the guys that have worked with me for 15 years plus that's made it possible. Like Renee said, we pretty much did this subdivision during the COVID crisis, and it was pretty much them. And you know, I think it's a lot of things, including my winning personality. But we're so grateful to have all of that, and you know, it'll just continue without me. So, you know, I'll be here for a little while longer, but eventually I'll be dropping off the edge. And, you know, we'll continue to support this organization, and thank you guys for putting this together. Great job. Appreciate it much.